Tonight, we wander gently through our home galaxy, the Milky Way, a slow river of starlight that has been turning through the dark for more than 13 billion years. Find a comfortable place. Let your shoulders loosen, your eyelids grow heavy, and your breath move in an easy tide, in and out, like small waves meeting a quiet shore. As your body settles, let your mind drift outward, past rooftops and treetops, past clouds and the high, cold air, until the night opens into a broad, star-salted hush. Before the first stars, there was darkness, not empty, but waiting. Invisible matter, dark matter, gathered like a silent snowfall, collecting into vast halos and shaping the unseen riverbed in which starlight would one day run. Into this scaffold, thin gas, hydrogen and helium from the young universe drifted and cooled, easing inward until pockets grew dense. Where gravity pressed hardest, the first stars kindled like matchheads in winter air. They burned short and bright, forged heavier elements in their cores, and ended as supernovae, scattering stardust, carbon for life, iron for blood, calcium for bone, back into the waiting gas. From these beginnings, our galaxy emerged, not in a single burst, but as a gathering. Small proto-galaxies met and mingled. Some were swallowed whole, their stars stretched into faint tidal streams. Others circled and tugged, their orbits chiseling the Milky Way's early shape. With each merger, with each flare of starbirth and sigh of stardust, the river found a wider course. As more gas fell inward, it learned to spin. Angular momentum would not let it collapse straight to the center, so it spread into a turning sheet, a galactic disk, cooling into spirals like breath tracing patterns on morning glass. In this disk, starbirth became a steady craft. Cold, dark clouds folded under their own weight. Cores brightened, new suns awoke with families of planets. The disk grew like a ring of lanterns, a patient wreath around a distant camp.
But the Milky Way is more than its disk. Far above and below the plane lies the ancient halo, sparse and old, where metal-poor stars and globular clusters move on slow, tilted paths. At the center rises a warm, swollen bulge, and through it a bar of stars turns, a stretched stir across the core, quietly rearranging orbits and guiding gas inward. Anchoring this inner city is Sagittarius A, a black hole about 4 million times the mass of the Sun. Not a roaring monster tonight, just a steady weight at the heart of things. From a great height, the galaxy would look like a pinwheel, spiral arms sweeping in soft arcs. These arms are not solid bridges, but traveling patterns, slow waves that pass through the disk and gently squeeze the gas. Where gas is pressed, it lights with newborn stars, blue and brief like sparks on a dark river. As they fade, the pattern has already moved on, and the disk continues its turn. Our Sun does not sit in a grand arm, but in a quieter spur between Orion and Perseus, about 26,000 light-years from the center, far enough from the crowded core for long, calm evenings on a small blue world. Every star is a boat on this wide current, and yet the current has a secret. Near the center, orbits are small and quick. Farther out, they are broad and slow. But the outer stars do not slow as much as the visible mass would predict. Their steady pace is one of the quiet proofs of the dark matter halo that surrounds the galaxy, holding the outer river in a firm, unseen embrace, and lifting the rotation curve as a gentle hand underwater. It takes the Sun about 225 to 250 million Earth years to circle the galaxy once, one cosmic year in which continents wander, mountains rise and soften, species flare and dim, while the river keeps turning. Listen closely, and you can hear the disk speaking in two voices. One is the thick disk, older stars with warmer, puffed-up orbits, a memory of ancient mergers and youthful turbulence. The other is the thin disk, cooler, younger, richer in gas and dust, where spiral arms carry the bright pulse of star formation. Between inner and outer regions, the chemistry shifts. More metals near the center, fewer in the outskirts, a quiet gradient left by generations of stars forging elements and sharing them back into the gas.
The Milky Way is still growing. Small companion galaxies fall toward us like rain into a river. Some remain as neighbors, the large and small Magellanic clouds, cottony smudges in southern skies, drawing out a long ribbon of gas called the Magellanic Stream. Others have already been blended into the flow. We still see the traces, stellar streams arcing through the halo, driftwood braided into the current. One long loop belongs to the Sagittarius dwarf galaxy, gradually unwound by our gravity. Long ago, a larger infall, Gaia Enceladus, sometimes called the sausage, stirred the early disk and salted our halo with stars whose motions and chemistry still tell the tale to anyone patient enough to listen. Inside the disk, the air is thin, but it is not still. Supernovae stir it. Feedback from newborn stars blows bubbles in it, and galactic fountains rise and fall. Hot gas lifting above the plane, cooling and drifting back down, bringing freshness to seed new clouds. Magnetic fields thread the interstellar medium like taut harp strings, guiding charged particles and shaping fine filaments and veils. Dust, fine as smoke, dims and reddens starlight, tracing dark, flowing lanes along the arms like ink strokes on blue paper. From Earth, in places where night is truly dark, the Milky Way appears as a pale band poured across the sky. Its texture is almost tangible, knots where clusters glitter, gaps where clouds hide the glow behind them. Deep within, the bar turns and the inner flow rearranges. Bars are common in galaxies like ours. They are how galaxies move their matter around. The bar coaxes gas inward along tidy lanes, feeds star formation near the center, and sets up resonances, quiet places where orbits align and linger. In that crowded heart, stars circle in tight loops, and some gas, losing energy, spirals toward the core. Occasionally, a flare near the black hole or a burst of new stars ripples outward. Yet most nights the center holds its peace,
steady as a lighthouse under calm weather.
Even the outer rim carries its own gentle surprise. If the disk were a perfect record, you might expect it to lie flat. But the Milky Way's edges are softly warped, bowed up on one side and down on the other. Subtle tugs from satellite galaxies and the lopsided pull of dark matter likely keep this brim slightly bent, like the edge of a well-worn hat. Beyond the stars lies the circumgalactic medium, a vast thin halo of gas like mist around a valley, part reservoir, part memory, storing matter the galaxy may drink from and echoes of what it has breathed out. Within the spiral arms, giant molecular clouds, deep, cold seas of hydrogen laced with dust, fracture into denser eddies. Gravity pinches these pockets until embryo stars ignite. Our galaxy forms a few suns' worth of new stars each year, an unhurried pace befitting a mature spiral. Massive stars live quickly, flood their birth clouds with light and wind, and finish as supernovae, returning enriched material to the interstellar sea. Smaller stars live long and quiet, trillions of heartbeats over billions of years, keeping a patient watch as the river turns. And here we are, on a small world orbiting an average star in a modest spur of a common spiral. And still, the details are exquisite. The calcium in your bones was hammered in ancient stars. The oxygen you breathe was freed by living things beneath a sun whose steady light has been kind to oceans and leaves. We cross and recross the galaxy's arm pattern on our long path, and though the environment slowly changes, distance softens the hazards. Across one galactic year, the sun makes a full circuit. During that time, ice ages come and go, continents drift like slow rafts, and still the night river keeps its quiet course. Far ahead, billions of years from now, another river approaches, Andromeda. Our galaxies are drawn together by gravity's deep current. They will not crash like stones, but flow and fold through one another, stars passing mostly untouched in the great distances, while clouds of gas collide and flare into new light. In time, a larger, rounder galaxy will remain, a new basin for starlight. That story is a distant promise, not a worry for any human night, and it only deepens the sense that the river goes on. How do we know these things? We listen carefully. We measure starlight, its colors and fine spectral lines to learn speeds, temperatures, and elements. We map the positions and motions of billions of suns in a grand census with observatories like Gaia, tracing the galaxy's skeleton and its subtle streams. We tune radio telescopes to hydrogen's whisper to follow cold gas where dust hides it from our eyes. We grow galaxies in computers, starting from the early universe, and watch them mature in accelerated time. The patterns rhyme with the sky, streams in the halo, thick and thin disks, bars and warps, rotation curves lifted by the unseen hand of dark matter. The story is still being written, and that unfinished edge is part of the lullaby. Questions remain, inviting us closer without hurrying our steps. How do bars age and dissolve? How does feedback shape the circumgalactic sea? What is dark matter, the riverbed we cannot touch but feel so clearly? Each answer adds a new bend, a new shimmer to the current, and still the river flows. So let the Milky Way be what it is to the eye: a pale band, a handful of frost, a brushstroke across the roof of night. Imagine you are lying on cool summer grass, the air faintly scented with earth and pine, your breath rising in slow, warm clouds. Above you, the river of stars moves without hurry. Clusters glimmer like eddies, clouds curl like slow smoke, and somewhere our sun rounds the bend, carrying a blue planet that hums with life and questions. Rest with that picture. The galaxy holds you the way gravity holds the sea, patient and constant, guiding you gently around the center with every quiet night you sleep. And as your thoughts grow lighter and your breath steadier, let the rivers of starlight carry your dreams safely home.